Okay, so we're figuring out how to figure out the area of a irregular shape. So currently right now we have an irregular shape in front of us. Hopefully we've been able to see the different shapes that are available to us. So we can see that there is a square here. Of course, it's really bad writing. We have a triangle here. We have a parallelogram here and a trapezoid here. So when we see the different shapes that are available to us in here, then we're able to figure out what the area is once we know the proper dimensions. So let us go back, let's go into this with proper measurements to figure out the area. So here we have the shape again, but this time we have all the measurements. You can see that the rectangle is 4 by 7. The triangle, the height here is going to be the little slashy here, of course, tells us that because this one is 1 slash, this one is 1 slash, that means they're congruent, which means they're the same, and this is 4 meters, so therefore this would be 4 meters. The base of the triangle is 5, and that is given to us right here. Then we have a parallelogram. Our base here is going to be 5 as well because it's parallel to this. And the height, although we don't have something in the middle, we have something in the middle here telling us what it is, we can look over and see that this is an extended parallelogram even though it's in the trapezoid, and the height is 3 meters, so therefore our height would be 3 meters. So let's work out the area of this irregular shape. It's going to take us a few steps, and then we will find out the total area. Okay. So the first one, let's figure out the area of the rectangle. So first we have to make sure that we are putting a proper title. Really important that we keep things organized. Now, if we remember, what is the formula to figure out the area of a rectangle? You guys are pretty good at this, but again, remember, it is area equals length times width. Oops. Width. Well, you know what, I'm going to here, underline it, maybe I'll turn it into a different color. So I really know what we're looking at here. So area equals length times width. So the area for the rectangle was 4 meters. The length was 7 meters, and the width was 4. So let's work that out in our formula down below. So here, area equals, remember the length, the bottom number is 7 meters times 4 meters. Okay. So, and also always remember that we want to keep things lined up. We know what 7 times 4 is. 7 times 4 is 28, so we can easily solve this. Area equals 28 meters squared. Here and squared. All right, so we know the area of the rectangle. So that one's pretty easy. Let's figure out the area of the triangle. Area of triangle. And we're going to make a different color. You might choose to underline. That's okay too. You can do that. Or you can just make it so that I can really tell what is the difference. And some people choose. So with this, the base of the triangle we established was 5. The height is 4. I know it doesn't say 4 here, but we might as well just put that here because it is the same, or congruent, which means equal. So we are going to now figure that one. What is the area? How do we figure the area of the triangle? Hopefully remember that area equals base times height, and then divided by 2. Base times height divided by 2. So underneath, we're going to use our here. Area equals, our base is 5 meters times 4 meters, and then we are dividing by 2. So we have base times height divided by 2. Remember, we always want to keep things nice and lined up. Oh, and remember that we would have put the therefore sign. How I can just put a little therefore sign down here, just so that we can always remember the therefore sign. Now we're going to keep on going down. Remember, we are going to do this one first. Bedmass tells us to go from left to right. So underneath it, do it again. Area equals 5 times 4 is 20. So it's 20 meters. And then divided by 2 again. Okay, so we're doing everything pretty well here. Next thing we want to make sure, now we're doing the 20 meters divided by 2. So we go underneath, the page. And 20 divided by 2 is 10. 10 meters squared. Remember, we're always going squared. Oops. We're always going squared. And of course, we have our little dots here. 2, 3. I do this a little better. So therefore, area equals 10 meters squared. Now remember also, you want to make sure that you are keeping everything lined up as well. So everything makes it lined up. All right, so we've solved 2 things now. Now let's figure out the area of the parallelogram. A lot of work here. Area of okay, so we have a problem with spelling parallelogram. Too swift today. So we have the area parallelogram, put in red again, a new title for the area parallelogram. Area equals base times height. All right, so the next question is, what was the base and what was the height? Base of this, because they're parallel, that's 5. It's going to be 5, and the height is 3. Remember, we talked about this being 3. So we might as well just say the height is 3 here, because it's the same over here. So area equals base times height. And with this area, here we go again with this weird font. Area equals, the base is 5 meters times 3 meters. That's it. And then underneath it, we're doing area equals, and what is 5 times 3? It's 15 meters squared. And of course, we want our therefore statement. This saves us the writing of therefore. So therefore, 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 same thing every time. So we've done the area of the parallel rectangle, area of triangle, area of parallelogram, and now we're going to do the trapezoid. Now I'm going to do it the way that I showed you before with the A times B. But again, it's totally up to you. Area of triangle. And I'm going to make this red because I made everything else red. And underneath, hopefully remember this, but it's area equals bracket A plus B times height and divided by 2. All right, so what's A, what's B, and all that good stuff? Well, underneath here we have 7 meters, so that is our A. Our B, of course, bottom or base, 3, and our height is 3. So we have all our proper things here. It's just a matter of going through all the steps. All right. Area equals A was 7 meters plus 3 meters, bracket, times 3 meters, which is the height, and then divided by 2. Let's just cut and paste 2. So again, we have 7, 3, 3. Do it again. So the first thing we're going to do is, of course, 7 times 3. 7 plus 3, sorry. Because 7 plus 3 is within brackets, and then must on split out. Area equals, and we know 7 plus 3 is 10, not 21, because we're multiplying by 3 meters, and then we are dividing 2. 2. Now, do this again. We're doing 10 times 3 next because bedrest cells go from left to right. Area equals 10 times 3 is 30 meters. And of course, we are dividing by 2. And then underneath, we're going to finish this off. So therefore, 30 divided by 2 is 15. So area equals 15 meters squared. So now we have everything done. And of course, remember, we want everything all lined up as best as we can. So right now we've done area of rectangle, area of triangle, area of parallelogram, area of trapezoid. Now we need to figure out total area. Now to figure out total area, we just add everything up. And of course, so underneath it, we want to add all our different options. Area equals, and of course, we have 28 meters squared, 8 meters squared, plus 10 meters squared, plus 15 meters squared, plus another 15 meters squared. And of course, we gotta make sure we have that as well. Now, we can go step by step here. Just keep on breaking it down, but this is where I hope you would use your calculators, and you can just figure that out there. So therefore, 28 plus 10 is 38, and 15 plus 15 is 30. 38 plus 30 is 68. So therefore, area equals 68 meters squared. Now you can put a statement here. It's good to put a statement, especially for something this big. Therefore, the total area of shape is, and what do we say? Shape is 68 meters squared. 68 meters squared. And that is how you figure out the area of a regular shape. Now, all these will be the same, but you do see that you have to break it down into different shapes, figure out the different areas, and then add them together. And that is how you figure out the area of an irregular shape.